once again for the Law and You here on Eyewitness News. Joining us today, we have attorneys Greg Fellerman and Ed Saramboli, and a special guest, attorney Brian Cali from Cali and Associates in Dunmore. Good to see you all today.
The hotline blew up over Brian, so we had to bring him back. We had to bring him back to answer another question.
Yeah, Greg got really busy taking all those phone calls. So,
yeah.
You guys we do on the weekend.
We want to do some more help here for a situation in Dixon City from Maryland. Maryland wants to know, is it true in a divorce that if one person had an affair or committed what is called marital misconduct during the marriage, they will lose or get less assets? What's the story here?
Well, it's one of the most misconceptions that people have in divorce. People believe that if one party had an affair, there was some marital misconduct, that person is going to be out. Pennsylvania statute specifically prohibits anyone from considering marital misconduct in an equitable distribution scheme. Therefore, it can't be considered. It's not something the courts ever get concerned about. It's something contradictory to what a lot of people believe, but it's not a factor, and it's specifically excluded. So therefore, even if people want to bring it up, the court can't consider it, and it has nothing to do with the equitable claims that people have and how property is distributed among them.
Does it have a factor, though, in any other fact, besides equitable distribution? Equitable distribution, we're talking about carving up the assets, but does the marital misconduct have anything that, is it relevant?
It is relevant in the alimony section of the divorce code, where there is approximately 17 or more factors that you need to consider, but it's only one of many. And when you look at it overall, it has very little to do with the overall economic impact. What you're doing in alimony and when you're dealing with it is one factor. The court needs to consider it. However, it's really an economic determination when you're looking at alimony. You're looking at assets, you're looking at the income disparity between people, and when you're really focused in, and the courts have focused in, although it is a factor, it has one of 17. It is not the only factor that's going to be considered. Economics are really the key in even the alimony section.
And alimony doesn't last forever either.
Alimony is not, in Pennsylvania, it's not generally a permanent situation. It was created as rehabilitative to allow people who've been out of the marketplace to get back into the marketplace and get themselves back and establish themselves as one party may be established. You give the other some ability to create some economic justice, as we call it.
Now, I know we often talk on the show that Greg and Ed, there are certain types of law you refer out, and Brian is one of them. So for our viewers who need some help and they may need a referral with the family law situation, how can they reach you guys?
You can call us 570-714-HURT. See us on the web, 714hurt.com. You can always call Brian if you have a question too.
Yeah, there's a reason. Greg and I couldn't remember 17 factors for alimony. I mean,
well,
that's too much for us.
That's a lot to handle.
That's way above our pay grade.
All right, don't forget, results matter with attorneys Greg Fellerman and Ed Saramboli, and our special guest today, attorney Brian Cali. Thank you all for being here. And don't forget, PAHomepage.com and the Law and You hotline are always open.